So I said, sorry guys, I've been sailing. So here's what we got. And I went right into the spiel of everything we'd done over the year. And afterwards they let me go, oh my God, dang, I didn't know it was that big meeting. So well, you tell me they're all big meetings, after a while. So they said, I later heard the story that when they were picking what they had done for 3 days, they'd seen all the vendors who were bidding for the building. And when they went, well, for the ceiling, and Renzo Piano goes, I want the man with the dark tan and the yellow shorts to make the ceiling. Now, I guess I made an impression. We worked on the project. Originally, we started this in 1995, and we worked on the project with Renzo Piano and the Menil family. And a guy calls me one day and says, "Hey, we heard you deal with big pieces of cloth. Would you like to bid on this?" And I went, well, yeah, we work with big pieces of cloth. Well, it took us a year to finally get what they wanted. Find someone who could actually loom a single piece of fabric, at that time 26 feet wide. And so anyway, we got the bid, and I'll never forget, I went to so many meetings. I was just so tired of driving up into Houston. I thought maybe this
museum meetings?
Oh yeah, museum meetings on the doors, meetings on the windows, meetings on the... So finally they go, hey, we're having another meeting. Like, well, great. And I said, but I think this will be the last one. Hey, that's great. So that day I had to go sail testing. And so I went out sail testing, and I get back and I'm in yellow shorts, at that time white shoes and some shirt. And I had all my stuff, and my pants were still wet. And I walk into this room and said, hey, Farley, you're next. I walk in this room and boom. And there is everybody in there, Brooks Brothers, three-piece suits, and here I am. I went, oh, shit.
You're the cloth guy.
So I said, sorry guys, I've been sailing. So here's what we got. And I went right into the spiel of everything we'd done over the year. And afterwards they let me go, oh my God, dang, I didn't know it was that big meeting. So well, you tell me they're all big meetings, after a while. So they said, I later heard the story that when they were picking what they had done for 3 days, they'd seen all the vendors who were bidding for the building. And when they went, well, for the ceiling, and Renzo Piano goes, I want the man with the dark tan and the yellow shorts to make the ceiling. Now, I guess I made an impression. So that was, it took the museum about a year, and we started making. In the process, they made a, downstairs in the big museum, we had a prototype, exactly 26 by 26. And we started making ceilings. We were blowing them up because they want them so tight, and we didn't know the ranges to make them. But finally, we got it, and so we're putting the things up, getting back to St. Antoine. We're putting the ceilings up in the air, and it's all last minute, as you can notice. The city's coming in. There's all of these celebrities coming in for the opening of this. Size in town, all the big artist celebrities, which I didn't know, Robert Rauschenberg at the time, and all of these guys are coming in. So we're working day and night. And one night I'm in there, probably 2 nights before it opened, and I'm in there by myself because each ceiling has 200 turnbuckles, and one of them has 425 turnbuckles. And we have to get each one of them the exact same, so your hands are hurting. I'm up there turning turnbuckles, and Sal walks in. I mean, I've heard him talk before, he's Italian, he could barely speak any English, and then he gets in there, I go, hey, Mr. Conley. He goes, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. He starts talking. He has an American accent. I said, I just have to ask you, I'm up there turning. Cy is a great baseball name. How'd you get the name Cy? He goes, my dad was a Cy Young fan, and I grew up in New York, and the guy was an American. And he had moved over there and become this great Italian artist. But in perfect, you hear him talk throughout the rest of the week. It was with that Italian, you know, barely any English.
It's got to fit the mold.
Oh, we talked about baseball. We probably talked for 2 hours. He went from room to room with me.
So this was back in '95.
This was in 1990, the spring of '95.